Has something paranormal ever happened to you? Have you ever felt that something like this has occurred to you? Well, if the answer to those questions is no, don't claim victory just yet. You do not need to believe in ghosts, fear them, or have played Ouija board for these situations to take place. Because according to occult scholars, the paranormal can occur to anyone and at any time. In fact, many of the cases that you will hear of today happened to people who had never experienced anything paranormal. And like them, they could also occur to you. Chilling, disturbing, and unwanted situations that were recorded on camera and that today you will have the privilege of seeing. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present 7 paranormal horror videos that could happen to you. Number 7. We start this video with the shocking case of the man you see on the screen. His name is Elias Samael, and he worked as a night security guard. This young man, like others, began to upload content to his TikTok account. It was not very interesting content, so his followers did not go beyond his family and a few friends. However, all this would change when he revealed his fondness for esotericism. In the following footage uploaded to his channel, he can be seen performing a series of rituals whose objective was to connect with unknown entities, things that to his misfortune, he would more than achieve.
Para todos aquellos que quieran saber cómo se hace una invocación, aquí les voy a enseñar cómo se hace una. Claro, nada más les quiero decir que deben de tener mucho cuidado y sobre todo tener experiencia en este ramo. ¿Claro? Bueno, comencemos. Dice así. Antiguo espíritu que habita en el abismo, sombra, antiguo espíritu que habita en el abismo, sombra, antiguo espíritu que habita en el abismo, sombra. Yo te libero con las llaves del cielo que se le dieron a Pedro, el apóstol, y te saco del abismo para que te presentes ahora.
From this point, his life would change forever. Well, from now on, his accounts will be filled with footage where with his camera, he's witnessing disturbing phenomena both at home and at his workplace. Recordings that caught everyone's attention.
Amigos, estoy grabando porque tengo rato escuchando otra vez ruido. ¿Hasta cuándo va a acabar esto, Dios? Ok. Ruido en las ventanas, pero no veo nada. Está muy alto para que entre. Está muy alto para que entre. Tocar la ventana. por favor, déjame en paz. Hay ruido, pero no sé dónde. Vete de aquí ya, en el nombre de Dios, en el nombre de Jesús. Vete ya. Se va a ir el amigo. Tengo mucho miedo. No me voy a volver. Me voy a salir un rato de recorrido. ¿Verdad?
As the image shows, at times you can see some sort of face and hands on the other side of the window, as if an entity was harassing him. This is another footage posted by him.
Amigos, ando en recorrido, pero voy a dejar el celular grabando de este lado, de donde la última vez se vio algo como por ahí. No sé si se logra ver. Por ahí se veía algo como que se asomaba algo. Pienso dejar el celular por aquí porque también en alguno de los videos se escuchan como que suben y bajan las escaleras. Así que vamos a ponerlo por aquí. Sí, para que se vea qué es lo que pasa. Ya que por este lado es donde me ha sucedido más actividad. Y lo vamos a poner aquí en las escaleras, ¿ok? Viendo hacia acá, hacia las puertas, que ya les acabo de mostrar que están cerradas, ¿sí? Ok. A ver.
In one of his last published footage, he can be seen tired, emaciated, with almost no hope of escaping from this situation. Instant in which his camera records this disturbing scene.
Decirle que la muerte tiene rostro, amigos. La muerte tiene rostro.
Everyone was impressed with this, as if something had taken possession of him, as if it were a prelude to an outcome that no one expected. This was the last footage posted to his account. It was a relative of Elias, in which he revealed that the young man had died under strange circumstances. Images of a funeral that impacted all his followers, who had grown exceptionally up to that moment, leaving a huge enigma regarding his strange death. If you go to his account, you will notice more videos where in the corner there is the black rest in peace ribbon, because his family periodically continues to publish the content that he left saved. Undoubtedly one of the most disturbing cases I've ever known. Number 6. The following footage came into my possession thanks to a subscriber who, for reasons he did not want to reveal to us, refused to give up his identity. But what he did reveal to us is a disturbing film he recorded after hearing sounds coming from his house. In his email, he says that one afternoon while watching television, loud bangs were heard coming from the second floor, where his brother's rooms were located. Something strange, since at that moment he was alone at home. He did what you or I would do in a situation where we think we might capture something paranormal. The boy took out his camera and proceeded to inspect everything. He ended the video as he envisioned it, not discovering anything. However, the days passed, and when he saw the replay, he realized how close he was to something completely terrifying. What is that you see on the stairs? Beyond that, do you notice any other phenomena? Did you notice that dark head that seems to be sticking out of a corner? Analyzing the situation, he says that this is probably the reason why his brothers have behaved strange lately. A sinister-looking being would be inhabiting and influencing his brothers in some way. What do you think of this video? Leave it in the comments. Number 5. There are many stories that speak of the fact that on occasions, spiritual entities attach to people, not necessarily as a possession, but rather energies left hanging around those unfortunate. It is believed that some of these energies attach themselves to cause harm, while others only do so to not feel alone. You see, a woman says that after witnessing a terrible traffic accident, where a parent and their child lost their lives, she began to perceive strange things in her home. Things moved, and what seems to be like a child's laughter managed to wake them up at night. The manifestations happened to her as well as to her entire family, something that had never happened before. Because her friends did not believe her and the manifestations were more intense, they all agreed to record any happenings.
Niño.
Despite not having the means to prove it, this couple is convinced that the face seen behind the furniture is similar to the child who lost his life in that accident. A helpless soul who clung to the first thing it saw. In this case, the woman who witnessed this terrible tragedy. Do you think this is possible? Think about it for just a second. The child trapped in a world he doesn't know, waiting for help that will never come. What do you think? Number 4. From the south of Chile, Carlos Flores, a regular subscriber to the channel, wrote to my email telling me about a footage that recently went viral in his country. The image shows the recording of a woman who stopped her vehicle to capture the lightning coming from an electrical storm with her cell phone. However, shortly after starting the recording, she realized something completely inexplicable to her. Look.
¡Che, mi madre! ¿Qué es eso? Dígame que lo ven. ¡Qué mierda! ¿Qué ve? ¡Qué mierda es! Ay, yo estoy asustada, de verdad. puede explicar qué es? A ver, hacemos zoom. Oh, ya, ¿qué onda? No quiero cagar de miedo. No, si hay una nube que se ve más oscura, ¿no? Díganme. Ayúdenme. ¡Concha tu madre!
Does it seem strange to you too? Certainly the image is strange, although many might comment that it is a simple cloud in the middle of the storm. It is odd that it is the only one that remains dark, as if it were something solid. They say that in some places in Chile many UFOs have been seen that take the form of clouds, as a kind of natural camouflage that serves to hide their presence. Could this be the case? There are even those who say that what the camera captures would be what generated that strident storm that lit up the skies that day. A theory that, looking at the images, cannot be ruled out a priori. Number 3. Wayne Israel McMillan is the name of the young man you see on the screen, whose Instagram account, simply called Wayne, showed the daily life with his wife and small children. However, all this would change when he posted the next log.
Hey guys, now that I have a second in this quarantine, I wanted to show you, introduce you to our little friend here. He doesn't really like it when you whistle. Okay, so that's a lot of fun. And once you do it once, you just keep going. Let me just here. So he doesn't like it when we whistle. So thanks for checking us out, coming by, and that's just what he does. Thanks.
When whistling, he realizes the presence of what seems to be another member of the family. A member, as you can see, is quite particular. A member who, although at first he was perceived as nice, over time would start to cause him problems.
Huh? What?
Something one is saying in the bathroom.
There's nothing in the bathroom, bud.
I have this mask on it thinks I'm a both of its mates, but I'm not.
There's nothing in the bathroom. You guys are hearing that, right? Hello? Ever since our cat passed away, things have kind of been picking up. I'm not going back there. Hello? Wait a minute. Who are you? Get the hell out of here. Jeez. Dude. Stop. Oh, dude.
The last footage published on his channel reveals the presence of an entity not at all friendly. A presence that has transformed his life and that of his family into a true nightmare.
Yes? Hello? What is that? Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Leave my lights alone.
How could he get rid of something like that? Will he continue uploading videos? Only time will tell. Number 2. The following is a shocking case that has exploded on social networks. A video captured by a security camera installed in the main room of an apartment. Apparently the woman, along with her children, who we see in the image, had recently moved in. This is why the presence of furniture there is scarce. However, all this context fades when we see what they had to live a few nights after they began to live here. Pay attention. First, the woman gets up due to strange blows coming from the kitchen, as if it were a prelude to what came next. The presence of a strange being is shown that apparently was always watching them from that location. Unfortunately, there is no more information regarding what happened after this, but what is certain is that she and her children never wanted to spend a night in this place again. Would you do the same if something similar happened to you? Leave it in the comments. Number 1. We conclude this video with a shocking case that affected Carolina Orellana's friend, a faithful subscriber from Cuenca, Ecuador, who wrote to my email to tell me an incredible story. She says that one day, talking to her friend, he confided in her that for weeks he had had in mind the image of a nun, who in his words, appears in his dreams. He confesses that they are nightmares, but the aspect is very realistic and quite disturbing. For example, one night he dreamt that the nun came to offer her condolences, or another was him walking down the street, then suddenly finding himself surrounded by nuns who only stared at him. Things that, although they were strange, were not enough to call them nightmares. However, one day, while at his workplace, that would change drastically. The image you are seeing was captured by a security camera installed at the main entrance of a hotel. In the image is Camila's friend, who is sitting at the front desk that is used to attend the guests. moment where a camera nearby begins to capture the following scene. Doesn't that look like the silhouette of a nun? Since near the door you can see how a strange face materializes. A face that, according to our subscriber's friend, fits perfect with the gloomy image of the nun who was visiting him in his dreams. An image that apparently appeared a few feet from where he was located. A reason for which he confesses to being extremely concerned. What would you do in his place? Leave your answer in the comment box, because this video has come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was the darkest secret